Today, I'm going to test drive, I believe what's a 2015 BMW M4. Now, by no means am I an automotive channel or automotive YouTuber by any means, but I do like cars. And this thing is a lot nicer and a lot newer than the old M5 that I tested a few weeks ago. So, I'm actually bringing this camera instead of just using my iPhone because honestly, the worst thing that happened was that when I went to go test drive the M5, when he revved the engine, and when we actually heard the exhaust, the iPhone distorted it so much and it sounded like a freaking go-kart lawnmower type thing. So hopefully, with all good luck, this camera's gonna do it justice and we're gonna be able to test drive a 2015 BMW M4. So yeah, I'm quite excited. So without further ado, let's go. Now this sequence in the vlog is gonna make a whole lot of sense in about 2 seconds. You see I have 98,000 miles on here. I actually went to go see these M4 roughly a week ago. The paint, I guess, wasn't ready for the road, which sucked, but they never told me. So now I have to go back up there and the thing is over an hour away. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Robbie, if you're just gonna test drive this car and not actually buy it, then why are you going to an over an hour away location just to test drive a car? Well, see, this is the thing. I actually don't really think it's just gonna be a test drive. I actually think I may purchase it in the near future, and it's actually gonna be for business and not just for fun. And yeah, I hope my parents don't see this. That's my plans, is that if this thing is a big enough wow factor, then I will go ahead and do something with it. The M5 just didn't surprise me enough, and that was a twin turbo V8, had close to 600 horsepower. Problem is, it was stock. This one's not stock. This one has a downpipe, mid-pipe, stage 2 tune. Oh god, it's got everything. Okay, I don't know what happened. I got a engine malfunction, reduced power, and I also got a charging malfunction. I lost power steering. I'm not kidding. This is bad.
Run up the city, you know that we turn up. I run with the boss, she call with a burner. Come to my crib, but you know I return her. If they catch you lacking, that might be a murder. You just a lame, come in hand with a real one. I'm rocking with bosses, you know what I mean. We're talking crazy, you know.
Oh my god.
You wit, now she all on me. Tryna act black, but I'm white as can be. I'm white, little baby, no one harder than me. Make the wrong move now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is not clickbait. My car is actually fully died. All these warning lights here, absolutely bad. To tell you right now, my ABS is broken. Actual engine light, brakes on. I don't know exactly what that one is, but essentially, my battery's good because it's a brand new battery. My alternator's completely dead. It was only producing about 4.7 volts, and it's normally supposed to produce 14. So watch this, okay? I cannot turn on my car. Foot on the brake and everything. Look at that. It's like I was making a turn. My power steering's gone. Like there's no charge. iDrive won't even come on. It's not good. This is really not how I want to spend my day. Actually, look, what is that? That's cool. So yeah, I'm just parked like this, and I wish this was clickbait, but it's not. So yeah, it actually sucks. It's not the battery, it's the full-on alternator, which is really bad because look, this is where the alternator is. It's right there. You see that? That's the alternator. It's not in the most convenient spot. A few hours have passed, and this is the thing that I found out with the car. So I'm not ruling out the biggest issue, which is the alternator being bad, but that's possibly one of the biggest issues that is happening. However, I think the main culprit is actually the belt that is tied into the engine, that ties into the alternator to charge the alternator when you're obviously driving. This is the belt. I don't think this belt has ever been changed. So this belt is almost 13 years old. And yes, I have been driving on this thing for the past 2.5 years. I think this is what it looked like for the past hour that I was driving with it. So essentially, I think what was happening was that all this time, whenever the belt actually did break, it wasn't securely on the little cups or like the little grooves, so it wasn't charging the alternator when I was driving. So essentially, the alternator was indeed only producing 4.7 volts because it couldn't physically charge. So I'm hoping that it is the belt, because then this is a $50 thing, If not, we go move past the golf stuff. That bad boy right there is a brand new alternator, and this guy, no joke, $780.27. So this video went from being to test driving an M4 that was absolutely stunningly beautiful to finding out that my car was in a literal death sentence. And let me explain to you why this was a literal death sentence. So my car, really well maintained. Even everybody that's ever seen my car has said, wow, this looks absolutely insanely good. Like, it's in well-kept condition for being almost 13 years old. The only thing is that because the alternator wasn't charging, the car can shut off. Everything is electronic. The gas meter, the odometer, obviously all the analog sticks that are in there, everything, like lights, the iDrive, which the iDrive is for the car to navigate and as well as to control the transmission and whatnot. So I kid you not, me and my dad had to jump start the car 3 different times within a 5-minute span. I kid you not, my car died right in my driveway. I'm driving, power steering is off, everything's off because there's no power and the car shuts off. Like I said again, I'm really hoping that this is the main cause, and this, like, fixing it tomorrow is going to be the reason why the car is gonna actually live again versus not. Well, I guess if you guys ever wonder what underneath the air intake of a BMW looks like, this is what it is. So you got your alternator that we're replacing no matter what now. And we're trying to get to these guys here because these guys are the ones that are basically screwed up. Now, if you can see this, that is part of the belt, and that's not good. So right now it's just basically filling everything with microfiber towel so that way the air intake, there's nothing that gets into that stuff and then it causes more problems. But this isn't fun, I'll tell you that. Things just got 10,000 times worse. Check this out. Fairly confident this could be part of the clutch, which isn't good. This is part of the AC compressor. This guy, there is a bearing right there. I mean, you can probably see that actually. It is completely off the track, which is not good. So my AC compressor's totally shot, and then we got the belt screwed up. Yeah, this is not good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day, and unfortunately, as DIY BMW mechanics, I hate to say this, but with everything that we fixed on not only my 5 Series, but my sister's 3 Series, we've been able to do ourselves, order all the parts, and be done within a day. Here's the biggest issue now. So what we've realized is that on a 5 Series, everything is so much tighter and compact with every piece than what any other series is that we've dealt with. So essentially saying we didn't finish it. And we really don't know if it's the belt or the alternator. Both of our guesses is that it is the belt, and matter of fact, there's still some belt left over on the bearing or like the pulley system, which isn't good, and it is completely intertwined. So we were trying to get it off, and long story short, it's not gonna happen, and so now we do have to tow it and bring it to a shop and probably spend more money. So it's not fun. The worst case scenario is that we have to write this car off as totaled, which would absolutely break my heart because I put my heart and soul into this. I mean, I made so many YouTube videos with it, and the amount of time and effort I made to customizing it to make it my own. Like, you guys know, my rims and calipers, I spent a month and a half on myself every single day, like for 14 hours straight. The car, like the wrap on it, like the plasti dip, that took 20 plus hours. I can never win. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything, but like, this is pretty bad. It really is. And I know it's just probably a simple belt problem, but I'm hoping it's not something more. I really am not. Because I hate BMW in terms of working on it. I really do. I will 110%, if I ever get another one, it'd be an M Series, but I know it's probably more complicated, but I'm bringing that to a shop at that point and having it done. So with that all being said, I guess this is going to be kind of like a 2-part series instead of just a 1 video. So I do apologize, but it's how it's going to be. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and wish me luck, because this is not a fun time to be dealing with anything. So catch you in the next one.